the Soviet officer had resorted to faking death among the piles of corpses. The Germans, intent on ensuring no survivors, repeatedly fired into the bodies of fallen Soviet soldiers. Luckily, the officer managed to evade their notice. Once the German forces withdrew, he cautiously crawled out from the heap of corpses. Across the way in a dilapidated building, two Nazi officers had arrived with intentions to bathe. Grasping his rifle and taking aim, he was about to pull the trigger, but a voice suddenly called out behind him. It turned out that there was another one pretending to be dead. The soldier warned that firing recklessly would easily expose their position, but the officer ignored this advice. As he aimed at the enemy and pulled the trigger, he realized there were no bullets left. "Comrade political commissioner," the soldier whispered softly, "please give me your rifle." He then loaded his own 5 remaining bullets into the chamber. The officer took the rifle and began to aim, but seemed uncertain of his shot. Turning to the soldier beside him, he asked which target to prioritize. The soldier suggested waiting for an explosion to fire, as it would effectively mask the gunshot noise. The Nazi officers had started bathing, with only their heads exposed, a difficult target to aim at. The Soviet officer turned to the soldier and asked if he knew how to shoot. With a reserved reply of just a little, the officer handed over the rifle. As the soldier prepared to adjust his position, a jeep suddenly arrived from across the street. It brought 3 more German soldiers. The pressure mounted on the soldier, as he had only 5 bullets. He needed every shot to count if they were to succeed. First, he observed the enemy's positions, taking him down with a single shot. The next officer noticed, but hadn't registered what was happening. The infantryman quickly dropped to the ground on alert. Then a third shot claimed another life. As the infantryman reached for a grenade, he met his end before even removing the pin. The last remaining German officer tried to flee. The soldier stood up and took aim. Despite the moving target, he fired with precision. All 5 bullets found their marks, each one a headshot. The officer standing beside him watched in disbelief. This sniper was Vasily at Stalingrad. He eliminated 40 Nazi officers in only 10 days. His presence had succeeded in awakening the Soviet army's morale.